What's going on, everybody? Reeferman Reviews here, back with another video for you all. So, if you would be so kind to click like, click subscribe, and all that clickety stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyhow, today we are going to be looking at an easy way to gain skill points on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I've chosen this location on the planet Kashyyyk. There's other planets. All the planets have spots like this where right after a save spot, there's a... Take a look for yourself. By the way, this is my game username on PlayStation 4. Yeah. Send me a friend request if you want to play it sometime or whatever. Anyway. I made this video clip earlier so I could do this video. So this is me playing. You don't hear my voice at all, so let's see. Gotta get to the Imperial Refinery early in the storyline when you first get to this point. Bear with me here for a minute. I'm not sure. I don't think my voice records over while it's playing. I was just saying, in case that didn't work, you gotta go to the planet Kashyyyk for this one, but there's other planets that have similar spots that they're basically experience, what do you call them? They're just little spots you can gain experience, or skill points in this case, easily. You know, where you have a good, decent little handful of enemies to go through. You get a little experience, you go back, you save, and it resets the enemies that you just defeated. You can go, you defeat them, yada yada yada. This is at the Imperial Refinery on Kashyyyk, early in the story when you first get to this planet. So it might take a second here. You know what? Alright. To ignore some of the bullshit, because I was sitting there on the menu for a minute. Here we go.
Hostile approaching! I can take him myself.
The trick here, I want to make this as quick as possible. This is about 5 minutes of gameplay. I don't think I need to show the whole video to prove my point. However, the trick here, I don't know if it really matters or not. I didn't look at it too closely. But it seems to me using your skills, using your blocking and all that type of stuff, and not just running in, going, you know, gets you a little more experience towards your skill points than just, you know, if you were to run in lightsaber swinging. So you definitely want to take your time, use the blocking, as you see me doing here.
Don't let him get you! Just need one clean hit. You can't defeat the Empire.
That guy gives me some trouble sometimes. By the way, I am playing the game on, I don't want to say Jedi Knight. I don't think it's Master. I might be Jedi Knight setting. I'm not positive on that now. It's not on one of the easier settings. It's on at least level 3 of, you know, the third hardest. Anyhow, this guy always gives me some trouble, but watch what I do next. This is great. This is hilarious. There's that little black astromech R2 unit, whatever. Well, check this out. push the fucker right into the other thing. That's using your skills. Now, I don't know, like I said, if you do that so many times, using droids or other type of things to kill other characters, there's trophies and shit like that you can unlock. I'm flailing my arms around as I talk, but you can't see it because they're down here. Right. Anyway, so continue here. This is actually where I came from before I got to the safe spot. But what I do is I go back, I fight those other guys with the batons, then I come here and play a little, yeah.
Target! I can't hit him! Stormtrooper down! Shoot him! What's that still?
I gotta go check something. Y'all just stay tuned real quick. I'll be back in 1 second. Just keep watching. You'll see my point, my path. So I get back to the save spot, I hit the rest button, it heals me, gives me my stim packs back, also resets the enemies that I just fought. Rest that. Now you want to be keeping an eye on the top of the screen while it's playing, while I'm fighting the enemies. That's where the experience bar is, towards your next skill point will be. If you notice each enemy that you fight, it'll go up yellow a little bit as you're fighting. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, there's just a little lesson for you. That's all I got. Do not let yourself get cornered. That's an easy way to get your ass killed, alright? The stim packs take a second when you hit the button. It's not an instant heal. You hit the button and he says, hey buddy, I need one, or whatever he says. He says 2 or 3 different things. You hit the button and he says that, and then you hear your droid beep, and then it heals you. So it takes a second or 2, which is a long time when you're surrounded by these fuckers. So don't get cornered. Use your evade button. Use the circle button. Roll out of the way. I don't like using the targeting button because it limits the movements more. If you leave it in freeform, whatever, you can use the camera to your advantage. There's a lot of little hints that, it's common sense, and most players will know these things right off the bat and don't take long to figure it out when you learn the mechanics of a game. But yeah, this is probably my favorite Star Wars game ever. Definitely one of my favorite Star Wars stories since the Disney reboot, takeover, whatever you want to call it. Somewhat of a reboot. They rebooted the universe outside of the movies and Clone Wars. So yeah, it was like a soft reboot. Anyhow, those are my tips. Check this out.
Smash him! I can take him myself.
The door that's to the right, once you climb up that deal and you start fighting these guys, there's a door to your right. There's a Purge Trooper who's a mini-boss that you have to fight. He gives a lot of good experience as well, but you can't go back and save. You have to go forward and get killed by the next thing that you come across so that you can reboot back at the save spot. The skill points or experience you earn before you die, it stays with you. You earn a skill point, you reboot, respawn over there, you have it still. And if you get that skill point while you're out, you know, you respawn, you use it, you save, you go and you do it again. You know, you just keep gaining that experience. I'm filling out the bottom portion of the skill tree, all the ones that cost 1 point. I'm trying to fill them out right here, so that I can move forward and worry about my skill points later, forgetting the other things that cost 2 or 3. Last thing I'm going to say before I let this video finish playing out, I love the comments from the stormtroopers. Like, it's funny without it being too slapstick, you know. Sometimes one of them will say, like, "Oh, someone else take a hit," you know, and I mean, Reeferman, I take it a different way, of course, but whatever.
He's looking pretty hurt. Help me! I think he's trying to run. You and him! Eyes over there! Pull it up! We're taking losses! Blast him! It's just me now. Yeah, you're going next.
And there you have it, people. My quick way to get experience points. It really doesn't take a very long time. I don't know if you get more points if it's on easier or harder. I don't think that makes a difference, but I have it. I don't want it too easy. I've played this game already. I've beaten this game already. I've unlocked most of the things already. Unfortunately, that file got deleted, so now I'm working my way back through it. I'll worry about finding all the secrets and stuff later. Right now, I just want to get through it and unlock all the worlds and, you know, get through the game the first time so that you can go back and finish all the little hidden things and whatnot. The playability on this game is great. This is like a year later review, but you know what? I don't care. Follow these tips maybe 5 times. Go through this cycle about 5 or 6 times on the... Sorry about that. Had to do something real quick. As I was saying, follow these tips to gain experience real easy, and you'll level up and get your skills a lot easier. You find spots like this earlier in the game, absolutely use them. But if there's only 1 or 2 enemies after a save spot, it's not worth doing it. Even earlier in the game, it's not worth doing it. You gotta make sure it's worth it. There's 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 of those baton guys, and then you go around the corner, you got all the regular stormtroopers. And if you really want to, you go fight the purge guy, and then, you know, you get a good amount. But like I said, you have to die right after that so you can respawn, you know, wash, rinse, repeat. This is Reeferman Reviews. Come back for all my other stuff. yeah. Click like, all that stuff, please. Share this. Share this with your friends who play the game and might not be that, smart. Later.